plan in place? Well, first of all, I'll use an analogy with the airlines. I've done a lot of traveling in this job for Toastmasters, and you always hear the airline attendant say, if in the event of an emergency, that the oxygen mask will fall. And what do they tell you to do? They tell you to help yourself first, so that then you'll be fit to serve and help others around you. All right? So the same thing goes for you. If you have a plan, you have to help yourself first, so that then you're able to help those other people. So part of your plan should be to help yourself, to develop yourself, to find out what skills and abilities that you need to get what you want. All right, write those down. What are the skills and abilities that I'm going to need to get what I want? Then make a list of 3, 4, 5 people that can help you in that can mentor you and guide you, that already have what you want or are already successful in the field that you want to go into, and talk to them. It doesn't cost you any money to talk to them. And guess what? If somebody were to come up to you and say, you know, you're a really great singer, Gayla, and I'd really like to practice with you sometime and hear what you do and see how you make it happen. Gayla, are you going to say yes to that? Sure she is. So anybody that you ask to tell you about themselves, they're going to be more than willing to talk about themselves and to share with you some insight into how you can get what you want by knowing them. So relationship has a lot to do with your plan. You've got to start building some relationships. Join a club, join an association, join this group of women right here in this room, are a wealth of resources. I don't know very many of these women, but the ones that I do, I can tell you they make things happen. That table didn't dress itself. This microphone didn't just magically work. There were people behind the scenes making that happen. So planning is number one. Getting those people in place, getting yourself fit for service is part of your plan. Then, once you know what your plan is and you have some dates on the calendar and some appointments with those people that you're going to talk to, then you have to start preparing. So whatever this is these people tell you that you need to start doing to get the skills and abilities that you need, then you have to start preparing for that. I've run 2 marathons, and I know you think, are you kidding me? That's not a runner body. But I'll tell you, I didn't do it in 8-minute miles. The first time, I did it in about 7 hours and 22 minutes. And the second one, I bettered my score, and I did it in 6 hours. All right? So it's not how long it takes you to get there. It's the fact that you cross the finish line. Right. And that 0.2 miles matters. It's 26.2 miles, all right? It matters. All right, so really, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get what you want. Just keep trying, keep pushing, keep going that extra mile until you cross that finish line. And what happens when you cross the finish line? You celebrate. I did. I celebrated. And then you set another goal, right? So once you set a goal and achieve a goal, there's nothing that says you can't set a new goal and achieve a new goal. So keep that in mind as well on your plan and your preparation. If something changes, you can change your mind. You can do something different and adjust your plan. Now the other part of the equation is visualization. Because if you cannot visualize yourself standing up on this stage talking to however many women in this room, then you will not stand on this stage talking to however many women and men in this room. It's just like the ski people in the Olympics. They've gone over that course in their mind about 1 million times before they ever see the course, before they ever put on the skis. They have visualized themselves going down that course, making all the gates, and swishing into the finish line with a record time. Your mind is powerful, people. whatever you can visualize and believe that you can achieve, your mind doesn't know the difference. It's already seen you do it. But if you cannot visualize it, then you need to paint that picture in your mind for yourself and see yourself doing whatever it is that you want and having whatever it is that you want in life. And not so much for some vain glory, but for what that you can do and add to the community, and what that you can do and add to the lives of the people around you to enrich their life experience. Because the more that you can do to make yourself fit for that service, the more that you're going to contribute, the legacy that you're going to leave for the women and the people and the family and the persons that you come in contact with on a daily basis. So planning, preparing, and visualizing. Visualizing to me is very, very important. And you need to do that every day. When you get up in the morning, how many of you look at yourself in the mirror and say, it's going to be a great day? All right. Well, I do that because my dad taught me to do that. He was a Baptist minister, and it always came with a clap and a kick. All right. It's going to be a great day. All right. So he always had to rip out that great day every morning. But he told himself every morning that it's going to be a great day. Because whatever you think is what you become. The things that you think about, the things that you visualize, the things that you can imagine yourself doing are the things that you're going to do. So watch out what's going on in your head. Because eventually it's going to come out of your mouth and it's going to be spread around to all the people in your circle of influence. So if you're going to become something, and all of us are becoming something every day, you want to become your best, don't you? And it starts with that first thought when you get up in the morning about how you're going to act and react to the things that come your way in a day. So if you tell yourself every morning, I'm going to act happy, I'm going to react in a positive way to everyone and everything that comes into my path today. What kind of a day do you think you'll have when you go home in the evening? You're going to have a pretty good day. Because the more you smile, the more the people around you smile. The more you contribute, the more the people you inspire to contribute. So by your actions, you're going to have some control over the people in your circle of influence. And you want that to be a positive effect with them so that that's what comes back to you. Because I learned a long time ago, if you deal in misery, you're going to be miserable. If you're that person that's the sad sack all the time, always has the problems, oh my God, how many of you know that person? Oh, if that person is not in your office, you need to look in the mirror. Right. Because it just may be you. Right. So if you don't know any people like that, well, they know you. So planning, preparing, and visualizing your success and whatever it is that you want, getting those people in your life to help you and mentor you along the way, and then passing those lessons that you learn to the next person. Pass it on. Pay it forward. Do the things that are going to make the people in your circle of influence better people to be around. And those people that drag you down and tell you you cannot, you will not, you have not, you will never, I would say don't associate with them. Or try to turn them around to that positive side of life. But if you cannot do that and they will not be turned around, then you just need to put them somewhere out of your sight and out of your mind, because they are only dragging you down. It's hard to do that sometimes, but it's really, really for the best. And sometimes that person will come back to you later and say, you know what? I get it now. But as long as you have that person attached to you, it's just going to be a heavy load. And you want to lighten your burden and associated with uplifting people,